You might be part of the 100% of people who have experienced some difficult times in their lives. I know I sure am. And I also know that it can be hard to let go of the pain and the trauma and the mistakes of the past. I know that's not the way you want to live your life. I know you have dreams, goals, and aspirations, but there's something holding you back, perhaps even holding you down, but it doesn't have to be that way. I'm here to tell you that it's possible to move on and create a better future for yourself. I've been there, I understand, and in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how you can turn your struggle into your success, just like I did, with a few simple steps that you can implement today. G'day, I'm Gary Fay, the Neurostoic, and I've been helping high-performing individuals, teams, and organizations build mental strength, success, and resilience by combining the science of the mind with the philosophy of action for over 20 years. And now you can get all the actionable tactics that I share absolutely free if you smash that subscribe button right now. But back to your success. I've been through my own share of challenges in my life, many of them self-initiated. But it didn't start out that way. I was once the toast of the town in a high-performance, high-profile, and high-pressure career path that had me on a trajectory to the top. But I was silently battling a major depressive disorder and a gambling addiction that would cost me close to $2 million, my career, my reputation, and had me very seriously considering the value of my own life. By any definition, I had made a ton of mistakes, too difficult to contemplate. But I kept myself in the fight, long enough for me to muster the strength to shift my perspective and become conscious about the man I wanted to become. The man, deep down, that I believed I was destined to become, but the man I was throwing away. Although I created enough space to develop a clear, conscious, and compelling vision of the man that I would become, there was still something holding me back, my past. I know that my story is not unique. There are millions of people out there that are still facing significant challenges. But you are not alone. You can overcome the attachment to your past, the hold it has over you, and create a better future for yourself. There is a lot of scientific evidence to support the idea that we can change our brains and our lives. I'm sure you've all heard of neuroplasticity, the ability of the brain to change and adapt. We might continue to hear misguided stories that neuroplasticity is not possible in adulthood, but that couldn't be further from the truth. It is possible. It does happen. And the only thing getting in your way is the same thing stopping you from moving forward, your story. That means that even if you've experienced trauma or abuse, you can still heal and change your brain for the better. I know you want that, and I'm going to show you how. It's important to engage these steps consciously. Doing so can help you understand and process your experiences in a healthy way. This can lead to increased self-awareness, emotional regulation, and resilience. Additionally, a conscious approach to dealing with your past can help you to release negative emotions like anger, resentment, and shame. This can free up energy that you can then use to create a better life for yourself. After all, your past should be an education, not a location. It's a place to learn from, not live in. So how do you start using your past as an education and not being tied down by it? The first step is to acknowledge your pain. This doesn't mean that you have to dwell on it or wallow in it, but it does mean that you need to accept that it happened. Stories matter here, and it's important to realize that your trauma is not the thing that happened to you or the thing that you did. As Dr. Gabor Mate says, it's the thing that happens inside you because of the thing that happened to you or because of the thing that you did. It's the story you have attached to the experience that for many years you have allowed to hold power over you. Once you've acknowledged your pain, you can start to process it in a healthy way and begin to retake control. If it's needed, forgive yourself and others. Holding on to anger and resentment will only hurt you in the long run. Forgive yourself for your mistakes and forgive others for theirs. Forgiveness doesn't mean that you have to forget what happened, but it does mean that you let go of the negative emotions that are associated with it. If you can, find a way to be grateful for your pain. I get it. Your experiences may not be ones that you are automatically comfortable with being grateful for, and for good reason. But this isn't about them. This is about you, your healing, your meaning, and your growth. Even if it is only the resilience that you gain because of the experience, find something to be grateful for. Gratitude releases power even better than forgiveness. And if you are finding yourself bound to the past, then finding a way to be grateful for it can be a great way of removing that hold and deriving your own power from it. I do want to say at this point, dealing with past pain, past trauma, and past mistakes can be quite difficult in and of itself. So make sure to engage a supportive network of friends, family, and professionals to help you through this process if need be. They can also be great resources to help you bounce ideas and thoughts around regarding your experiences and new levels of growth. Which brings me to the next point. Surround yourself with positive people and talk about it. Talking about your pain can be a very helpful way to process it. Talking about your pain can help you to understand it better and to start to let go of it. And the people you choose to do so with will have a big impact on your mood and your outlook on life. Surround yourself with positive people who will support you and help you achieve your goals. We've already said that your past is an education, but here it is again. Learn from your past. Don't let your mistakes define you. Instead, learn from them and use them as an opportunity to grow and become a better person. Finally, take care of yourself. This is never a bad option, no matter how you are feeling. But there is very good evidence that supports physical activity as a treatment for mental health concerns, even above medication and meditation, although you should definitely engage in a little conscious meditation as well. Take control of your nutrition. There is no doubt that what we put in our body has an effect on how we think, how we feel, and how we act. And focus on your sleep. Creating healthy sleep hygiene has been shown to dramatically improve mood, something we could all benefit from. The great thing about this final step, taking care of yourself, is that it is 100% within your control. The past is done, but you have total control over how you move, what you put in your mouth, and what your sleep program looks like. We're not talking about creating an Olympic athlete's regime, although if you have it in you, definitely get after it, but beginning to take control of the things inside your control. This will send a powerful signal to your reticular activating system that you are on the lookout for positive action and positive growth. Sometimes just this step is enough to create fast and lasting change. Those 6 steps: acknowledge your pain, forgive, find gratitude for your pain, surround yourself with positive people to talk about it, learn from your mistakes, and take care of yourself, are the keys that I've found through years of research, study, trial and error, and success. I have lived this experience, but so have many of my clients and almost everybody in life. Acknowledging, accepting, and dealing with your past to create a powerful narrative for your future is a huge leap in you moving from where you are now to where you want to be. But if you still don't know where that is, I'll put a couple of videos here just to walk you through exactly how you can create a clear, conscious, and compelling vision of the future. One you will be excited to wake up to every day. My goal is to move everyone from where they are now to where they want to be. But I need you to do your bit. Chase success, be brutal, and don't stop.